It's quiet in here. We get an all morning planning. Good morning. Good morning, Sebastian.
What?
Good morning.
Good morning.
So I don't have any students in the morning. I can wear my normal jewelry. I won't be like, so there's that.
Wait, the whole day?
Just the morning. My afternoon kids, they don't have those kind of behaviors. We'll be all right. Good morning. It's quiet in here. We get an all morning planning because one of our students is sick and she's our only one on Thursdays. But afternoon will be coming in less than an hour. And one of the TAs has to leave early, but all is good. We're having a good day. Hello, everyone. I'm filling a bath. It's only 6:41, but our dinner schedule's a little messed up because Danny had to start some work right at... right at 5, just when we would normally start planning out dinner to make it 5:30. So I'm gonna do my bath right now. There it is. And then after dinner I can just prep for school lunches and just like all the school stuff that I get done in advance, because the time starts at 7:45. But Danny just answered me. Sorry, this is loud. I just told him that I was starting my bath. He thinks I have 20 minutes. We just put it in. If we chose a place that's just fast. Anyway, today I headed in with Sebastian, as you saw, because my teacher was bringing Starbucks. She's so sweet. And we basically had a planning morning. She had a planning day, because she does planning all afternoon. And tomorrow is wear school gear. And we started out with photos to make more photo cards. It sounds like the new student we're gonna get will be on her level of communication. So we definitely wanted to have more of those set up, and we chose a place to put them all. I think I filmed just the lunch table because I was out there taking a picture of it, but probably nothing else because we were just tooling around, doing everything. At one point I took over cutting out letters because we're still trying to finish our bulletin boards, and my coworker had to go pump before the afternoon students arrived. I went into my regular planning, which we went over a lot of things. It turns out my teacher's gonna have to take the day off on Monday. Probably the first time without her. We're getting a favorite sub. And we're having the afternoon teacher work with us tomorrow because we've been low on kids, even though one is very high maintenance. We've been making it through without her help and just giving her the whole morning to plan. But we need her to get used to our kids and work with Spirit, our most involved one, because she is very clingy to me, and it is very important that we get her used to lots of different adults to set her up for a good future outside of pre-K. So we are going to kind of have a little bit of a trial run of Monday. But yeah, there's a strong chance that I will run things Monday. Technically, a wonderful sub will be subbing for the actual teacher. So I'll be like, whatever you want to do, you absolutely can. And she was with us for a week, but I can also do it, and we'll probably be using my computer and everything. So I've got the slideshow because I designed a new one, and we've been tweaking it. So we should be good. We went over our art, which is one of the things that changes the most. But yeah, and then we discussed observations, because Tuesday we have observations, both the morning and the PM. And I mostly just wanted to know what it was for. Are they observing the kids? Are they observing us? It's kind of observing the class. And so it's a team effort. And she went over a previous one, so I see what she's looking for, or she, I don't know if it's a she, what they will be looking for. So used to so many people in education being she's. And yeah, I feel really good about that. After seeing an evaluation, only thing I want to keep in mind past what we do normally is making sure if there's a behavior going on, our other students, well, there'll be one other student that day, is still getting their instructional time. So I think everything else we're already doing will be good. I'm just keeping an eye on this. So I need to jump in here or I won't have any time. But I got to wear my jewelry because we didn't have behavior kits. And then I did the normal. I'll talk to you later. We'll pick up after planning. Okay, I'm back in the same place, but I have had dinner. I had like a 10-ish minute bath, unfortunately, but it was better than nothing. And then the food came, so we ate, and then I went straight into prepping school stuff, so getting backpacks out, washing out all of our drink containers from the day, and placing those out to be filled in the morning, making sure all the Chromebooks are charged and in the correct backpacks, and pre-prepping any lunch things that I can. Sebastian's buying. I'm eating lunch with him, so I'm packing, and Jack's always packs. So I did a lot of that, but I am having an avocado tomorrow, so I need to chop that up tomorrow. Sorry, I have a cut right there, and it hurts so bad. I just put cream on it, and I'm trying to rub it in there a little more. I might need more. Anyway, so I was talking about my day. Lots of planning was done, which is good. We needed that because it's going to be a bit of a whirlwind Monday and Tuesday. We won't be able to really go over the observation on Monday because my teacher won't be there. But when we have no students, it's definitely way less stressful. I love our students. I'm sad that we had no students, but as I said, I was happy to not have to deal with behavior. And I say behavior because that's just the nicer word for it. But if you look up a paraprofessional's job in special education, in self-contained rooms, it can be a dangerous job. And I'm surprised that they didn't say anything about that in the interview. They just talked up toileting, which is not a big deal. You just do it. It's fine. But yeah, I'm glad not to have to worry about that. but it'll be nice to have students again. And hopefully my little friend is feeling better and is okay from having a full day and a half off from school. She's not too far off of our routine that we're still trying to put in place. But I go straight from planning to lunch, so I always take a quick pee break and say hi to Sebastian. And then I come back and I eat in the room. The kids are usually eating while I'm in my 30-minute planning right before, and then they switch to art as I'm eating my lunch. And then they get up and wash their hands. The afternoon washes their hands between every transition, which is great. But that's why I wash my hands so much, because one of us jumps in and is the washer. But when they finish art, they wash their hands and get ready for recess, and that's when I jump in, because it's right around when my lunch ends. I'm always running behind because I take that time to go pee, my only pee break of the day usually, and in an adult bathroom, and then say hi to Sebastian. So I probably lose almost 10 minutes of my 30 minutes. That's what it is. They're pretty flexible, and they're always like, oh, you don't have to come out right away. But we try to let my coworker pump. And as I always tell them, even when she goes out, I just like the fresh air. I love seeing all the other kids, because the other sped rooms come out to play. So it's a wonderful time to get to know them, because I do occasionally get pulled to help out. Not as much as they were hoping that I would be. I think when they found out that we had so few kids at the beginning, they were hoping to pull us TAs out of ACSC and to help. And I would have been fine with that, but my teacher was kind of fighting against that, knowing the student that we had coming was high needs. And she was right. She was right. But it is a possibility, so it's great to go out to recess and get to play with everybody. I love that. And then, we just continue the day. It's like you come back in. I'm like fully in there for the rest of the day. I don't know how they did it in the past, but I'm fully with them. We wash their hands. Then they do sensory. So like think kinetic sand, bins of kinetic sand. Today it was colored rice, and it's trying to turn it into multi-dimensional learning, working on all of their individual goals, differentiating the activity. What are the educational keywords? And also trying to keep the sand in the bins and get them sharing, which is also it can be a part of goals. But then we wash hands again. And depending on times, they do 2 centers or 1, usually 1. There'll be 2 choices. And a big part of the curriculum that's used, which is tools of the mind. Part of it is the child's planning. They get a choice of activities or centers that we do have to kind of balance it out. So today they got to choose between dramatic play, which is our kitchen, very popular, and blocks, which has both big cardboard blocks and it involves all like the toy cars and trains. So I just jump in wherever it's needed, and sometimes we end up switching at some point. We don't ever really say, oh, you're here and I'm here. We just make sure everything's covered, and that's fine. If she wanted to, she can say, Mrs. Siegel, can you go with so-and-so to the kitchen? And I'm fine with that. But yeah, we're already working like a well-oiled machine. So we do that, and then it's time for cleanup. So that's what we call it. Then we do the cleanup song and clean up, and then wash our hands. And then it's snack time until bus time usually. So today, the 4 p.m. Tia did have to leave early for a last minute doctor's appointment, and we're like, go, 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 because you've been feeling so lousy. We are good. And we have 3 bussers and 2 car riders today. They go out in opposite sides of the building. So we were thinking, since there's just 2 of us, we didn't bother asking for a side-by-side to step in. We were thinking that since the bussers, they've been asking them to go out later at 2:10 before they told us to go out at 2:05. We were hoping that the teacher could take the 2 car riders first, and then I would, after they left, start to get my 3 bussers packed up and ready to go. And then she'd come back and we'd take them out to the bus together. But it was already 2:10. I had them all packed up, and so I'm like, okay, we're just going. And she came back to the room. Sometimes those car rider parents are waiting, sometimes not. So yeah, I got them to the bus on my own, which is not a big deal. I'm still learning their bus numbers because I don't have that on my tag. I have the morning kids, but I got it sorted. It's just one of the kids had, sometimes they have a loaner bus and they just have it written on the side. But right about when we go out, they have 5th graders who have the job of holding up big cardboard signs with the numbers, and so then I finally saw it, but the attendant stepped out and I recognized him. Sometimes there's a sub though, and that throws me off. I'm like, is this the right bus? I have 2 buses for the PM kids. And one of those buses is the morning bus that my kid goes on, and she goes on, I think, yeah, the same one midday. But yeah, we got it all done. Everything was good. It was a good day. Came home, did homework with Sebastian. It was drama. And he has to do 20 minutes of reading every day, and that was going to be drama because he wanted to come with me to Caroline. So we brought the book. I'm like, okay, I'll read it to you. We'll read together. I got through it, and then I did my Spanish, and then Jax came out and came home, and I napped in my chair because we knew dinner was going to be late. Yeah, and then you know the rest. So this has been so long of me talking. I'm so sorry. Please comment below. Tell me I give too much detail. I'm okay with constructive criticism. You can say Cliff Notes version only of your day. You're saying too much. You're doing too much. And I'll scale it back a little bit. But I know I will like to look back on this. But maybe I'm saying too much. So I would love to film more, but generally the phone only comes out when I have to like photograph or check on something or play the cleanup song, or rare times that I have to message family like, are you awake? Kind of thing. Are you getting out the door? Anyway, I'm gonna go because Sebastian's probably not getting ready. Good night. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.